Hey, how's it going? How's it going, ladies and gents? My name's Alex Berry. This is John Oak. It's not, I'm kidding.
No, not even remotely close to actually how good looking John Oak really is.
Yeah, that's right.
He's incredibly beautiful.
Pause.
Is this a test? Are we actually going
No,
through it?
we're going live
We're just
right
going
now.
live.
This
We're
is the
shooting
intro.
from the hip.
This is the intro. We expect to have not the one viewer tonight. Don't think.
Not even one.
Let's see. We are at 12:47 Newfoundland time. That would be
Yesterday in Australian time,
10
which
10 Eastern.
which
10,
reminds us
well,
we have to do
roughly
a
10
shout out.
Eastern. Dude, give me a shout out while I get the beer. Look at that duck face.
I'll wait till you get back. I want to do a shout out to Iceberg Beer tonight. Brewed right here in Kitty Vitty, Newfoundland.
I'll do a shout out to Alexander Keys for always providing me with my juice.
The girl who does the bottom.
Oh. We'd like to give a sincere, genuine thanks to, I don't know your last name, so we will just refer to you by your name, whether it be your real name or not, Carmela, for writing a second review about our show, our humble little show
Yeah.
that we just spontaneously created from a conversation at work.
And we continuously came up with ideas that we could take on the show and then talk about them and get everyone's reaction about them of what guys our age would think about stuff.
Right.
But tonight, well,
Not so much.
we don't have anything for tonight.
But
We're just
see,
here.
we didn't really plan. It wasn't necessarily on purpose. It's just we weren't planning on the show being weekly in the first place. We didn't really have a plan. It was just kind of like, is it bi-weekly? Is it monthly? We didn't know. So we were like, don't have a podcast this week. Let's make a podcast.
Which I think it should be done every week, but this week we just couldn't plan.
Well, I mean, there's certain restrictions, like there's school, message shared. That's freaking.
Now our computer is just doing its own thing.
Okay, now we're back. We're good.
So, if anybody wants to ask any questions for the just in case you guys hop on and you're starting to do, you can comment at any time about the topics we're just about to talk about.
Right.
And we're gonna go through some stuff that you're probably not even gonna like, but we're gonna talk about them anyway. The first topic that I want to talk about.
I don't even know what he's gonna say. We do not have a script. This is unscripted, Matty ass Nolan.
I want to talk about shit. I want to talk about.
Don't make our show our show. Don't do that.
I want to make it our show. I'm not making it our show.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be PG.
All right.
I want to
Let's
talk
go there.
about. I want to talk about how back in the day, it took me at least 3 or 4 months.
Yep.
To have Jurassic Park on VHS. And,
Oh yeah.
and nowadays, as soon as the movie comes out of theaters, it's right on the DVD. There's no wait time.
Oftentimes before.
How about
Dude, we're our local criminals.
How about our local, or not our local? You just put words in my mouth. I know.
Sorry, bro.
How about the quality of movies nowadays? We're on a downward free fall. in the quality of movies now.
You can think of it this way: the movies that people see are the ones that that get the biggest marketing campaigns. So just wait on. You have let's throw out 2 or 3. Transformers. What's another big old Hollywood popcorn movie? This is any Marvel movie really, but they're good in quality. I don't know. Dude, give me a big old high budget Hollywood popcorn movie.
Harry Potter.
That's well written too. She's acclaimed.
Damn. Really?
Yeah. Harry Potter's cool. I'm not a huge fan. I haven't read any book, but I watched the first 3 movies.
Man,
They're cool.
I'd say
Hermione's hot.
I'd say Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, but man, those damn movies were so good too.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Damn, man.
Say,
Dragons and wizards and
those are my boys.
yeah, that's a good. Oh shit.
Legolas is my boy.
Man, Fast and
Everyone
Furious.
made fun of me.
Fast and Furious. I mean,
What does that have to do with Legolas?
Well, I'm not talking about Legolas.
Okay.
But right now, I'm talking about big blockbuster movies.
Okay,
And
yeah.
How
That's a
they're
good example.
they're dragged on. You take.
Do you like Fast and Furious?
I do like Fast and Furious, the first one.
Okay.
I like when they take a movie and they make it original and they make a racing movie, but then they made a second one.
Right.
And they made a third one, and they made a fourth one, and they made a fifth one, and a sixth one, seventh one, and
Yeah. See, that's what happens. I mean, it's a business, and you gotta respect it. I mean, if you make money off the first one, and you do some sort of test for interest, on like a test of demand in making a second one, and people respond to it, why not? They'll make a couple bucks. Actually, a lot of bucks. Especially the last Fast and Furious movie. Apparently, that franchise has grown into a frigging golden egg.
what about Expendables? The first Expendables was a total guy movie,
Yeah.
and they just, man, they're dragging everybody through the dirt now.
I like it.
Which one? All of them?
Both. 2. Only 2.
There's 3 of them.
Is the third one out?
Third one's coming out.
It's coming out, yeah. You know, Victor Ortiz is in it. The guy that got sucker punched by Mayweather. We were watching Victor Ortiz get knocked out by Mayweather earlier. For those of you who don't know, we're big fight fans here. You may not recognize, you may or may not. I shouldn't judge right away. The latest cast member in Expendables 3, right? Yeah. He's a boxer. They might go on to say that he is an ex-champion, but they might make him out to be a lot more than he is. So do your research. He's not very good.
Actually, Ronda Rousey will be.
Randy Couture was good. He was in the movie.
Randy
He was a legend.
Randy was good, but
Yep.
those movies, they can only last so long, and you start really boring it out.
Mhm.
You're dragging it through the mud.
You know who I think should be in those movies? Maybe you'll agree with me. Where you like Fast and Furious? I don't know if you like the second one or not.
Don't say Vin Diesel. Don't you do it. No. Okay. It's
I would have
only-
no problem
it's-
with Vin Diesel being in that movie.
It's only classical action actors.
No, it's not. There has to be at least a new guy in there somewhere.
What?
Jason Statham. He's as old as Vin Diesel. Guarantee you. He's badass though. Love that dude. Pause.
I'm not sure.
I like him. I like Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel was actually pretty good in.
Oh, he was a bit low. Okay, that's probably a bit better.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Vin Diesel was good in Saving Private Ryan. He actually acted.
Oh yeah, he's in that.
He's the first one that got killed in the squad.
Spoilers for millions of years old movies. Brought to you by Four Bros. Late night. Unscripted. Untamed.
Unleashed. It's actually the 2 brothers right now. Our other brother is
taking a deuce?
Moving on
No. I don't think so.
from the question, not the podcast. We're
Oh.
just moving on from the question.
But Yenga couldn't make it tonight. I hope you enjoyed Yenga from the last broadcast, ladies and gentlemen.
We always enjoy him every single day because we work with him every single day. But
We work at a high stress, high profits or corporation, so we cannot discuss that. Sorry. Anyways, we actually work for a gang. This is the Crips hat.
so
They're Crip tattoos. We just don't want to zoom in.
yeah. So we're moving on to
You act like we have a schedule. We're moving on to
we
nothing.
are no because we don't have.
What do we got? What's there to talk about in today's world? Today's world is a vast place. There has to be something to talk about.
Canada Day is coming up.
It is. Guess
Everyone-
what? I'm all prepared with my red, my Crips.
Red's Bloods, but we're
Oh, dude, no! That's so stupid.
Oh,
That is the dumbest shit. What's the color of Crip? It's red.
black. Crips are black.
Seriously though. No, they're blue.
Are they blue or are they?
They're blue. But seriously though, that's a dumb mistake by me. Sorry. If you want to fire me from the four blows is what we are right now. Just letting you know. Anyways, four bros. If you want to fire me, just tweet in and let us know. Just do me a favor. Hey, a little bit of advice to the viewers. If they ever, last show, we had a segment. Actually, it was the very first segment of the show where we got together the drinks. If I want to get the viewers in on this, I want them to suggest something. If it's not next show, I want it to be the show after that. I want them to suggest genuine shit mixed drinks or very good mixed drinks. I would love that. What do you think?
And you guys better get them in soon because I might be fighting next month, so drinking will be cut out for me. So
He has a coupe. He fights cocks. He fights cacks.
yeah, big, hairy, feathery cats. So just let me know
Get him in.
if you want to.
Let us know. But seriously, drop us a tweet anytime. We will respond. I guarantee you, as long as it's not spam,
You should get
we will
on.
respond.
You should get on your phone and tweet that we are live so people can tune in.
I will. Excuse me for a moment. For those watching, I'm recording. I'm going to do a bit of promotion and let Matt take the plate.
All right. And what we're gonna do?
Make sure you're in the camera, bro.
Oh, I'm in. I'm in. So what we're gonna do is we are.
Make a 50%. Sure. Come on.
Yep. And where is it? Where is that footage? Where is that footage? Where is that footage? Hang on here for a second. So we're gonna go while we're all waiting for this. Saturday, high of 12. Sunday, we'll have a high of 11 with cloud. Monday will be a high of 16 with rain. Tuesday is a high of 18 and sun. Wednesday is going to be windy and 20 degrees. And that's the weather report, ladies and gentlemen. We are in for a not good time.
Are you actually giving him a weather report?
Hey, man.
I need to get you the admins to our social media. our viewers hanging. That was just silence. Oh, jeez. I apologize.
We were trying to get.
See, I left the mic to Matt.
You did.
Slide me down.
No, I'm not letting anyone down. I'm just poke through stuff. I need to get some stuff covered.
All right.
This is what happens when you just go out there, put yourself out there. But another topic that we can talk about is
Yes, go for it.
is not only the fall of movies, but dear God, the fall of video games.
I agree on that one. I can agree on that one, my friend.
Oh man.
Well, at least for last gen, for 360, wasn't impressed at all.
Call of Duty saved my life for a bit. It kept me occupied. But then it just became repetitive and the same thing over and over again.
All they do is reskin it every year.
That's it. And
Shame.
then everybody will leave EA and then go over to Treyarch.
Actually, Joel Gardner from Pure Ownage put it very well. He said this year he was going to unsubscribe from the Call of Duty service. And that is exactly what it is. Every year they come out with a new skin. I mean, this sounds very cynical and down, but like it's true and it's a problem. They don't update with anything meaningful.
No. And it's the same weapons, the same everything. What about comic books?
Comic books?
Yeah.
Haven't read anything good recently. I've started Preacher. Well, that is reading something good, but I don't know enough about it to tell you how I feel yet. I just know I can tell you what it is. It's very controversial. It revolves around a world where literally God has abandoned his position and went rogue, and there's a preacher trying to track him down. So there you go.
Glory 17 in LA. Simon Marcus lost.
What is this now? Oh yeah, yeah. I saw Mauro Ranallo tweet about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wait, wasn't there two Canadian boys?
I think the other one won.
Okay.
The only one I was paying attention to is my boy Simon Marcus, and when I seen him go down, it was the first time he ever lost.
Yeah.
And I seen him go down, and then after that I just got hammered. And all I know is the Russian guy won the tournament. I was mad, kind of like this every time. Oh, it is such a filthy.
Every time.
Joe Schilling, out of all people, man, he lost every fight, and it's just because it.
Dude, I was thinking now. We could do a little preview. Sports talk. Because we missed it this week.
We could.
Yeah, you could preview some MMA. I could preview some boxing. Let's get her going, Matt Nolan.
Well,
we are here live, late night, no Preppy Eppie, 4 bros, and we are going to give you the best in live nonsense. This week,
Next,
we have a special edition of Sports Talk. Sports Talk Combat Sports Edition with Matt Nolan and Alex Berry. Let's get it going.
coming up, new. I forget what fight night it is because there's just so many. Ultimate.
You gonna puke?
No, I was going to. MMA is just exploding right now. We got sometimes we're having 2-3 shows a night. And we're just getting crazy with it right now, but there's a main event coming up right now. Cub Swanson versus Jeremy Stevens.
Just butt in for a quick second. Bellator's making a little bit of a
That's
little
right.
bit of a
That's
rustle.
right.
I think.
Bjork Rebney is gone. That's Bjorn Rebney, but everybody calls him Bjork because he's an idiot. Scott Coker steps in. So now we have a new president for Bellator, and I can see it really turning around for them.
You right?
Oh, they're actually gonna grow numbers now.
You know what's cool though?
Viacom's gonna spend a little bit of money.
When you have competition in something like that, actually competition in anything business related only makes a better world for the consumer.
I don't think there's going to be any competition because Scott Coker worked for
right, because you said you think he's going to buy it out.
No, they're not going to buy it out, but Scott Coker can trade talent with the UFC. It's going to be a sister company, and Viacom's not even going to know.
So we're going to get, from what you're saying, something like, you remember back in the day, WWE?
Yes.
Velocity and SmackDown?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Prospect show?
You're going to get the older guys falling back to Bellator so they can still make money, and the new and uppercomers are going to come up from Bellator and then go right into the UFC. Unless you're Ben Askren. And then you just get sent off to ONE FC for half price.
You want to share that status, bro?
I'm sharing statuses. He can talk about boxing.
Are you done with your UFC? What do I got to say about UFC?
Well, glory.
Okay. Well, I mean, like Bellator and stuff.
Yeah.
But I do think if they do end up taking the competitive route over, say, working as a sister company, that's going to make better matchups because each are going to compete for time slots. Probably not. Maybe not for time slots because UFC has a solid deal with Fox at the moment. I'm not sure if they have it with any other network. I don't know who Bellator is. Bellator with like the Score?
Spike.
Okay,
And
that's not bad.
Yeah,
UFC used to do Spike, didn't it?
They did, but then they got the contract. They got a 9-year.
With Fox.
They got a 9-year deal with Fox.
Fox is a hell of a lot better.
Lots of money.
Mm-hmm.
And like 70 shows a year.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
But like they'll be competing on like say like holiday days, like days where dudes get together and watch fights, which in boxing is Cinco de Mayo. I don't know why to be in the UFC. Canada Day weekend, I would say. There's nothing on though, is there?
There's fights tonight. We're in Saturday. I think Cub Swanson and Jeremy Stevens are fighting tonight for MMA. And I think they're in
Montreal?
Ohio or something.
For Canada Day.
Yeah.
We just got a notice there from Ustream. I can see. Apparently, we're showing too much skin in our show. Is late. You gotta forgive Matt Nolan.
Oh man, I'm trying to find his status so we get. There we go. We can share this out.
All right. This week on the boxing schedule, we have Terrence Crawford versus Yuriorkis Gamboa.
Boo.
Not very good.
Sleeper.
I would say yeah, probably. Crawford's not known for being exciting whatsoever. He's known for taking titles, completely outboxing the dude on the back foot. Didn't turn in a bad performance against Ricky Burns. Gamboa has been known for a lot of wasted talent, and also being promoted by Curtis Jackson, aka Known, yeah, that's me tonight, Fred.
That's 50 Cent.
50 Cent.
Doing some promotion deals.
Not very good at it. He's not consistent. You gotta keep shows going. Cause listen,
Is he pumping money into him?
yeah,
Is he making money?
Yeah. Is Gamboa making money? No, because he's not fighting. That's what I mean. He's not being active. But Mike Tyson actually started a promotional branch this year, and he's doing pretty good with not high talent shows, but prospect level shows. And see, this is how much I care about Crawford Gamboa. I don't give a shit about it. So I'm just going to a side topic here. But Mike Tyson's new promotional companies not looking too bad in my eyes. Iron Mike, I believe it's Productions.
Iron Mike Productions, I think that sounds actually. I'm gonna grab a beer. You just stay right there. You wanna grab me that beer? The big silver one. The silver one, not that one. There you go. Oh, fuck. This episode, now this segment is brought to you by. How do I get it right there? Crumbuck.
Unfortunately, we haven't had a viewer yet, but that's sort of understandable. We live in North America, and the only people we would even count on tuning in right now are nowhere near us and probably do not speak English.
Well,
that's probably a generalization, but I'm just thinking about it right now.
Well,
who's on the opposite of us?
Well, Leoma to you.
Matiao.
Matiao. Or Shalom to my friends in Israel.
Yeah.
Shalom.
This broadcast goes to you, Israel.
Yeah, we're gonna
strictly for you.
We're doing a shout out to Israel and Joe that we just seen on Cops.
Oh yes! This show is dedicated to Joe
because
listen,
man, he got raw.
I'm sorry for
my
language, but man, it makes me cry. It tears in my heart.
Don't you dare say it makes you cry.
It almost did. Joe knows, man. Shit,
Joe
man.
did know because he got charged for sexual battery.
Let's tell the story. Let's tell the story.
Joe was sitting on his doorstep when the police rolled up on him. And they slapped the cuffs on him, and they were like, "You're under arrest for sexual battery." And he
looked so damn confused.
And then Joe was like, "What did I do?" And then she was just like, "Did you go down to this certain place and meet certain person?" And then he was just like, "Yeah." And they were just like, "Yeah, you fondled her breast." And he was just like,
behind the things was that?
He was like, "Excuse me, I did not touch her on a behind, officer. I swear."
And he looked genuine. Okay? You can tell when someone's lying to an extent.
He was like, "My daughter's in the bathtub, officer. I gotta go in. I gotta take care of her." And
I mean, the officer was cool. He said he'd go in because he didn't want him to see her dad in cuffs.
Yeah.
But I mean, we kind of stopped paying attention a little bit at that point.
Yes.
But Mom was there. And Joe had
goddamn. Yeah.
Joe had himself a white bitch.
Yeah.
And she sold him out.
She was like,
I'm telling you,
he did it. Send him to jail.
Basically, yeah. We got a viewer here. I'd like to thank this viewer for tuning in at such a late hour. We appreciate it. But we're talking about Joe from Cops, and this character just broke our hearts. I'm telling you, watching Cops, breaking hearts. This is not right.
Viewer, if you have any topic you want us to talk about, you just let us know, because we're gonna talk the shit out of it. And I bet you we can give you some explanations you have never thought of before in your life.
Absolutely, viewer. Did we finish the story about Joe? No, we did not.
Well, Joe went to jail.
He did.
We think it was for nothing, though.
But man, the scene
that was heartbreaking.
Where the wife was basically ratting him out, saying like, "Oh yeah, I think you did that," to the cop. Had the kid in her hand.
Man, that's about as heartbreaking as the end of Remember Me.
The kid was like, "I want to see Daddy," and she was like, "Yeah, no, you're not seeing Daddy. Dad going to jail."
It's about as heartbreaking as the end of Remember Me.
I'm writing a movie for Joe.
Man, Rob Pattinson?
You got none on Joe. Actually, no, you can sign up to be Joe if you want. We'll just pay you back.
Yeah. I feel like I'm a Joe sometimes. Yeah. I'm not even in the Tom and Jerry class.
Yeah. We got a second viewer.
I'm a Joe.
We would like to give a very warm welcome to the second viewer. Because we appreciate the guys that tune in late. It's 1:15, and just chill out, you know. Got nothing to do on Friday, so just chill out.
I got work in a couple hours, but never fear.
We're just talking about, well, we were talking about a character we we're watching on Cops
Yeah.
that broke our hearts because his bitch ass wife ratted him out and he's got in jail. And his daughter, beyond sad, crying. And the last scene when he was in the cop car and he was on the verge of tears and the officer was like,
crying, man.
he was, and the officer was like, you know, Joe, you can make a better life, man. But like,
if you get out of jail and you come back up here, don't go causing trouble.
don't go grabbing breasts.
Which brings us to our point, ladies and gentlemen. If you go to the bar, please respect your bartender. Do not fondle them, do not grab them, or anything to do with grabbing or anything like that.
Just give him beer money.
Just do it. Just do it.
Yeah. I don't even know if our chat works. We haven't got a. I know this viewer is in here now. The other one left, but we got one in here. If you would be so kind as to put anything in that chat and press enter, because I just want to know if it works. So I'm going to type something here and say LOL. And I think that should work in the chat, should it not? The last thing I see in the chat is someone that said I have a precious beard. And that was from the last show. What do we got? I'm glad that we dedicated the show to Joe.
I'm glad that
What?
I'm glad that Carmelo's here. I want to thank Lululemon, and you guys need to make a Lululemon dress. It just needs to happen. And if it doesn't happen, I'm gonna be highly upset. And we're gonna move on with our next topic. Which is potholes.
No. I sound like an idiot.
Oh yeah?
Not talking about local issues.
No, we're not going to?
Nah. Not potholes.
You
Alright.
How about coughing? Jesus Christ.
Did you share?
Me?
Yeah.
Do what?
Share the update.
I did. Everyone,
They had to be from your Facebook.
yeah. Unfortunately.
What's going on?
What is going on right now? We're up at 1 in the morning. We want things to talk about. What is there to talk about at 1:30 in the morning?
You want to shut her down? I really want to.
I don't want to either. I want to keep
I
talking.
like chilling.
I
I like
like
chilling
chilling.
live
I
with
like
whoever is here. What? Okay,
Oh.
Canada Day is coming. What else is on the agenda in life? What else is on the agenda for four bros?
Exams, man. Exams are done for school. Thank you,
High
everybody.
school.
Whatever. You guys are all the same to me.
You educated, bro.
Oh man, I don't like you and your book learning.
Man, saying that just reminds me of Joe.
Saying that does remind me of Joe. Man, Joe, man, if you're still in jail
If you're
because
watching right
if you're watching or you're still in jail for fondling a bartender's breast,
Imagine.
man, did you get the wrong end of that deal?
I'm telling you, Joe, you keep your head up high. You know, come out for that 12th round fighting.
What's the deal with purple?
From what?
Anything. I think that's the most misunderused color ever.
Misunderused. I believe we have our show title. Yep.
That's the one, man. Like, do you ever paint your walls purple or violet?
No.
Misunderused, man.
Telling you. Or we could just call it "This is for Joe."
This could be for
Joe's watching, man. We do apologize for the lack of content we have generated for your brain. But, this isn't a scheduled show. We will not call this episode 3. We will call this No Preppy Eppie episode 1.
When you were a kid.
This is going to be something... Oh, sorry. Late fish. This is going to be something we do.
If I had a nickel for every time I heard that.
It's going to be something we do. If we want to do a show, we are not prepared for a show. So if we want to go live, if we want to be spontaneous, we are going to make a No Preppy Eppie. Now you finish your sentence, young man.
When you were a kid, did you ever have something that you really, really liked that you always got but you can't get it anymore?
Not bad.
Orbits.
Orbits.
The drink Orbits?
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
It was a clear drink and it had little balls that used to float around in the drink.
Oh, I remember that.
Oh, they were so badass. Guess what?
Can't get it.
God. And, what are they called? Golden Graham bars? God, you can't get them anymore. If you
I don't know
got
what a golden gram is. Let's look it up, shall we?
Golden
We'll post
Graham
a
bars, man.
picture free and everything.
It's Golden Graham bars, man. And
Golden Grand.
when you were a kid, what was the most traded thing?
Traded Pokemon cards.
Did you trade Pokemon cards?
Yeah.
What about for food in the cafeteria?
I think I kept my shit because I had good lunches.
Not me, man. Not growing up as a broke kid.
Are you serious? You like these? That looks like wheat. That looks like Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
These, man. Golden Graham treats.
Oh.
They had like marshmallows in them and stuff. They were fantastic.
Alright, what are Orbits? Man. That's it. Orbits Drink Canada.
Right there. If you look up Orbits, what is it?
Dude, I remember that.
Orbitz.
I believe it was only sold in Canada.
They were fantastic. Actually, they were disgusting. Those
remember.
balls were so like
We're gonna
they
post a
left
picture.
they left a terrible taste in your mouth.
The balls left a terrible taste in his mouth. Oh my god, what is that?
That's the code
That's
that
not a
you
link?
just put in for that.
Okay, let's get you a proper link, shall we?
There you go. Put it in properly, so they can see what an Orbitz drink is. It's absolutely incredible. It tastes like shit. We just thought it was awesome because things floated around in it.
Okay, we're gonna. No, we're not. Never mind.
But when I was a kid, we used to be in the cafeteria at lunchtime. We used to trade things off. Now I was a broke kid growing up, and I had like probably one or two things that we used to have, and everybody had either fruit roll-ups or Dunkaroos, and I used to hustle that shit. And by the end of lunchtime, I had 4 packages of Dunkaroos and like 2 fruit roll-ups out of banana and orange, and like
You traded fruit for Dunkaroos.
I was a hustler, man.
How?
Man, I was a hustler. I used to hustle candy. when I
No,
was
but
a
like,
kid.
what the hell would you even do? It's like,
Well, you go over to the loser kid first, and then he would have like a package of like Gushers, which Gushers are awesome. And it's if you get a banana, or if you trade a Gusher for a banana, if you got a package of Gushers and you trade it for banana, you don't want to give those Gushers away, but you give the Gushers away for a package of Dunkaroos and a fruit roll-up. So now you have 2. And now you can just hustle different things about it.
makes sense.
Dude, by the end of the day, I was on a sugar buzz. That's all that mattered in grade 3.
I'm getting the feeling that we don't have it allowed, that we don't have the setting checked, that people can comment. So I'm just going to shut the broadcast down and pop it right back up in an instant. So if the viewer out there is watching, I hope you heard that. I'll repeat it if you did not. We're going to shut the broadcast down for 1 second to see if we can fiddle around with the chat options. So we will be back in approximately 3 minutes.